Florida, one of 500 tea parties all across the country, not necessarily being covered by the mainstream media, but although you may see them in spurts, and you can be sure that they're only reporting the negative. I'm absolutely certain of that. But then you have alternative media, like the many online magazines, and one of them is called The Voice. And with us right now is
Melanie Maddox.
And Melanie, what do you do with the magazine?
I'm the managing editor for
All right.
The Voice.
Now, give me your impression about the this particular tea party and why it needs to be done.
Well, I have to say I'm very encouraged to see all the people from Broward County come out and let their voices be heard. And actually, I've heard that there's more than 2,000 tea parties actually going on right now all across the country. The Voice magazine is a conservative magazine, and we aim to inform and empower and equip people with the truth. The truth, as he said, that you're not going to get in the mainstream media. And we believe it's time for the people of America to rise up, stand up, let their voice be heard, and take this country back. Okay, we support the Constitution of the United States, and we believe any representative that treads upon that needs to be voted out of office. And actually, we're at fault here. We the people for letting it get to this point.
And you run the risk, of course, of being labeled a right-wing conspirator by the Department of Homeland Security and Janet Napolitano. But who cares?
That's right.
At this point, because there's something bigger at stake, and it is freedom. And when it's gone, it's gone.
That's right.
I want to thank you for coming by here today. And one more time, what is the name of the online publication?
We are actually an online and a digital magazine. It's The Voice magazine, and you can read it at www.thevoicemagazine.com. Thank you. God bless you.
Hi, what's your first name?
Lou,
Hey, Lou. How are you?
how you doing?
I'm doing fine, and I thank you for joining us here for the festivity, the party, so to speak, one of hundreds and hundreds all over the country. We happen to be doing raw video from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I wanted to find out from you what brings you here today. You want to have your voice heard, and in what area would you like to speak?
I'm here basically because of what's going on in the country today, the socialistic tendencies, and we want to make sure that our voice is heard, and the voice of people who can't be here because of 9/11.
I noticed that you are wearing a commemorative shirt in loving memory of Paul Pancini. And who was Paul?
My nephew.
Paul was your nephew, and he was a firefighter in New York City.
At the townhouse, yeah, right across the street.
Oh, the one right down there in Battery Park.
Yeah.
Okay. I suppose that it really does have a special meaning for you. And what I would like to find out, I would generally ask this of loved ones of fallen service personnel in any war. And I feel that, and I don't know if you would agree with me, but if things continue on the current path that this country is heading, all of the people that gave their lives, it's the Barney Fife and Bugle Corps. Okay, raw video from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, one of the hundreds of tea parties being held today on April 15th. And with us is Frank. Frank, let's see what's on your mind.
Well, you can read it
Well,
here.
there it is.
Obama has a new dog. I'm very happy for the family, but the rest of us are losing our jobs and our dignity and prosperity. But the Obamas have a new dog. That seems to be media focused these days, don't you think?
That's right. They have got their new waterboard dog.
Yeah.
Bo.
That's a foreign dog, right?
Yeah,
It's not an American-bred dog, right?
It's Bo.
Oh,
Bo in the White House.
yeah. Bio.
Yeah.
But it's all here, you know. I think we can relax as a society because Obama has new friends in Europe now. He's shaking hands. He's bowing to foreign dignitaries.
And apologizing for us.
And apologizing for me.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Let's see what else we have here. He
All right.
closed Gitmo. I don't know, controversial. He didn't even have a plan, but he did campaign promise. Good
That's
for him.
right. His first executive order.
And here we go. This is what happened in Europe, okay, in the 1930s, folks. Just a little different twist. Instead of the Israelis and the Jewish population, we're going after corporate Americans, successful people. Make them the enemy. Get people to rally behind you. That's what's happening.
Are you in business for yourself?
I do. I own my own company, and I also work in healthcare. I was a healthcare administrator for a number of years. My background's in respiratory care, cardiopulmonary technology, and I own an internet marketing business.
Well, I wanted to ask you something in your professional capacity about healthcare. Where do you see this going?
I think there's going to be a big push for nationalized healthcare, kind of what the Clintons tried to do. I do not think it's going to be a success. I think that socialized healthcare has some damaging effects that Americans just aren't ready for. When they find out what they are, I think there's going to be a revolution against nationalizing healthcare as well.
Well, when they sit for hours on end in a waiting room waiting to be seen,
Well, that's one of the things. But they also decide who gets health care and for what purpose.
Well, the point where they start looking at start crunching the numbers to see at what age should you be denied health care? What is your remainder
So
of life?
Control your wallet and your health.
Exactly. So we'll decide whether or not you need that operation, correct?
And I do have some positive things I wanted to share.
All right.
See, because we should vote for Obama and support him. He is our president. But there's some ironies to this, folks. You need to know what they are. Because he stands for things, not everything is wrong, but some of the things he stands for is evidently wrong. You see what we're saying here? Everyone deserves what you work for. Spread the wealth. He said it. He didn't lie. He's not a real liar. He told people the truth. They weren't listening. We should spread your money, but not your work ethics. He's got a plan for spreading the money around, but he hasn't put anyone back to work yet, has he? Illegal immigrants, they need more rights. Oh yeah, let's attack the people, Nancy Pelosi, who are protecting our borders and not the people that are crossing them. Real good move. Well said, too. Korea and Iran, they should have nuclear weapons, but let's negotiate with them first. Let's talk to them. Open hands, few handshakes, no problem. I'm just kidding, folks. But is Obama? I'm not sure.
A tongue-in-cheek presentation. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
We need to keep.
Hi, what's your first name?
Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. What brings you down to the Tea Party today?
Well, I just wanted to get involved. I've never been politically active, but I just think that citizens have to start standing up for the spending. Stand up against it.
Okay. What particularly got your piqued your interest in this? Is it the spending?
It's the bailouts, the spending, the government trying to take over the states' rights. I think that's all wrong. The states have to stand up for their own rights.
The states' rights issue just came about yesterday with Governor Perry in Texas.
Right.
The first governor to really speak out on the issue. How do you feel about that?
I think it's absolutely 100% right on.
Wonderful. We want to wish you the best. Be safe here.
Yes.
Let's see what your sign says.
Okay.
Hold your sign up. Read my lipstick, no more bailouts. Okay. Reference to Sarah Palin. Which one are you drinking? Wonderful. Thank you very much. The reference to Kool-Aid, obviously.
Yes, of
Okay.
course,
Thank you
yes.
very much.
That's from my era.
Okay.